Good morning, and what we've got here is the Ls2 Assault helmet. I believe it's a newer helmet in Ls2's line. It's a full face helmet. For being a full face helmet and a non-carbon, it is a fairly light helmet. I've had this one for a few months now. I got picked up at the beginning of the year to have me a full face option because most of my helmets have been modular lately. Price-wise, this is usually in the $160 to $180 range, so it's sub $200. But it does come with a neat thing. It does have the pin lock ready face shield, and it comes with the pin lock itself. So that's something else you don't have to buy and stick in there. And if you're riding wintertime, early spring, late fall, pin locks are wonderful. Definitely keeps from fogging up because that is a pain in the ass. So we're going to delve into some of the features on this here. We'll start with the face shield. It's got some detents to it, but not much, but it has a pretty good friction, so you can kind of set this about to where you want it. If you want to slide open and to get a little bit of air, it'll hold up to about right there. And another detent all the way up to the top. It does have your drop down face shield, cable actuated, and it gets pretty good coverage along the breath deflector. We've got our vent here in the front, opens up pretty good. And the neat thing I liked about it is it's got a dual vent on the top. This thing will flow a ton of air. So we've got our top vent, front vent, and then it's got some passive vents on the back here. Let's spin this around. We got a vent up through here. It goes in the head of it. And then, if we can get another shot here, you can see we actually have some passive vents on the side. The good thing to the vents is this helmet does flow a ton of air. Even with the vents closed, you can feel the air flowing across your face, your head. The downside to that is this is a very loud helmet, and if you flip the face shield up and you're just cruising like a real slow parking lot or whatever, even that's loud. So if you're going on long trips and you get this, I would definitely recommend some earplugs because it is a loud helmet with all those vents. So there's always a give and a take. You get a lot of airflow, but you're going to hear it whistling too. To me, if I go on long ones, I always wear earplugs anyway, so it's no big deal, no matter what helmet I have. But if it's just cruising around town, it's not that bad. Once you get up to highway speeds, 70 to 80 miles an hour, and you do kind of pick up that wind noise a bit more. Got on the inside of this, ratchet straps, which I love. I hate fooling with D-rings. So these you can reach up with one hand and basically undo it. So we got a ratchet straps, and I don't know if we can get a shot in there. Kinda. It does have some nice padding into it. It's very comfortable. It's got a thick neck roll, rolls around to it. I haven't hooked this one up with a speaker system yet, so I'm not sure how it's going to run through the roll here. Yeah, it looks like it would lift down enough to run a wire through there. So yeah, so if you're thinking about putting comms on here, I don't foresee that being a problem. The chin skirt is removable. It does have some buttons. I don't think we can see them good enough with the camera. It's black in there, but yeah, it does snap into it. So that is removable. It's pretty comfortable. It's made out of a neoprene foam. The things I do like about this helmet is it's comfortable. It's a comfortable helmet. It doesn't put weird pressure on my ears. For a full face helmet, it's fairly light. It's really not that bad at all, even though it's not an expensive helmet. And I love the airflow. A ton of airflow is always good. Summers in North Carolina are right around the corner. It's going to be hot and muggy. A couple things I don't like. First off, I'm going to start with this breath deflector. I do not like this at all. Now, this could vary from person to person. The reason I don't like it is I've got a big freaking nose, and this thing hits my nose here. So I'm not crazy about it there, is number one. Number two, it does great deflecting your breath off the visor, but if you got a pin lock, who cares? But what it does is, if you wear glasses, it's going to deflect that hair back underneath the glasses, and my glasses fog up. So what I do is, this thing snaps out, I take this, and that's it. It doesn't go back in there. Fogs my glasses up, and it rubs on the bridge of my nose. If you have a smaller nose and no glasses, it may work great for you. But for glasses wear, you can take this out. It just snaps in. It's got these little holes in there. Don't need it for me. So that's one thing I don't like about it there. Other than that, I really haven't had that many complaints with it at all. It's pretty comfortable. Pin lock works great. Flows a ton of air. So my only complaint is this thing's about useless if you've got a big nose and you wear glasses. So just take that right off and you're good to go. To get the shield off, it's fairly easy. You're going to raise it up, and on both sides, you're going to push it forward. It has a spring. You push the other side forward, and then you're going to raise it up, and it comes off. Very easy to switch these out. And if you want to spice it up with something a little more colorful, they do make some mirror finish ones. You get them on, it's the same. It's a little tougher with this because you can't see where it goes. I basically just press it in. And now we got a little mirror finish going on with it. Very easy to take the shields on and off. Not a hassle at all, no special tools. You just raise it up, push it forward against the spring, and then lift it up, pops right off. So all in all, I'm very pleased with this helmet. Again, like I said, being under 200 bucks, I took a chance on that for a few Ls2s, and they're always pretty good quality for the price you get. So it's not that heavy really, at least for me. A ton of air. Got the pin lock included. Face shields are easily changed out onto it. And it's comfortable. The padding in it doesn't rub me anywhere. Some of the Ls2, I used to have an Ls2 breaker and it would just irritate my ears. Do not have a problem with that with this. So if you're on the fence about it, I just dive right in, spend the 170 bucks, grab you one up. I think you're going to be pleased. This is Misfit Rider, another review. Peace.